how to use inner dialogue in your speeches and why we should be using it more. A couple of weeks ago, I was at Toastmasters and a member of the club there done a speech about how he was unemployed back in 2020 as a result of COVID. And he done a great job of using this inner dialogue. Now, most people only use outer dialogue, so this is when we speak with somebody else. But inner dialogue is just as important. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Jamie. I'm on a journey to become a public speaker. So throughout my whole journey, I'm going to be sharing public speaking tips and communication tips that I've learning as an overthinker to a competent speaker along the way. So if you want to follow on the journey, then just subscribe or follow for more. But inner dialogue really transformed his whole story. These are the feelings and thoughts that we have in our head that we may have not said out loud at that time when telling the story. But this doesn't mean that it shouldn't be said in your speech. Our speeches, and particularly when we're storytelling, if we say out loud our thoughts and what we were thinking in our heads, it shows our vulnerability, it shows our authenticity, and it brings the person into the moment. I highly doubt that you are the only person in the whole of the room, or to all of the audiences when we do our speech, that has had that thought. In that way, we're more relatable, we're not more emotionally resonant with the audience. Most of the time, this inner dialogue and thoughts contrast with the actual story that's going on. This is great storytelling techniques to use a mixture of contrast and tension to keep them along the way. So how did he introduce inner dialogue? There's actually two ways. The first way is by just saying out loud. By just saying phrases like, I didn't say this out loud, but I was thinking, or my brain went automatically over there. What this is doing is painting a picture in the audience's mind of this contrast. You've detailed your story, you're very descriptive, and on the other hand, you've said your inner thoughts, what you were really thinking at the time. The second way is by using our body language. So our body language can be the second character, can be the inner dialogue speaking. So we could gaze away, we can particularly use our eyes or micro expressions to show what we're really thinking. This again creates the contrast between telling the story and acting out this inner dialogue.